No.
Hello.
Well,
Live.
How about now?
Now.
nope.
Can you
We're
hear me
not
now?
No.
Now?
It says
How
How about
live.
now? Welcome to Gun It Live.
Take it away, FC.
Witness Protection Edition.
Ugh. We're too hot for YouTube, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
we've got
we're gonna release a special VHS that's too hot for YouTube.
straight to
I'm too edgy for
DVD.
me.
Straight to
Our-
DVD.
Our previous show literally violated terms of service before it started.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had never imagined that was possible, but somehow the content of that video that doesn't exist was too much.
It's
Too
like,
spicy.
one of the Grasshopper films in Man in the High Castle.
Yeah. Right.
Did you say Grasshopper or Zapruder?
Grasshopper. So,
Oh. I have not watched that show.
it's so awesome.
So anyways, we never quite figured out what caused us to get banned from YouTube. We're thinking it was our cheeky ass title.
911 times 0.136 something that makes it 119.
We made the bot
Makes it-
bad.
Makes it edgy.
Wasn't
And then
that
we got
edgy?
some other random strike later on that did get resolved, but the other one I haven't heard back on the original strike that brought us down.
I think
No
the
fucking
problem-
responses.
I think our problem was the floating point we were multiplying by was too small.
So the bot thought we were
Mhm.
trying to
I've heard about
gamify.
those terrorists using those low value floating points.
Yeah.
Should have went
I
with the 2011, not the 911.
Yeah.
Or double int. Make sure everything turns out to double int.
Something. Could have divided it by a bigger number.
That's what she said.
That would have probably been.
The bigger number's her penis. Wait.
Yeah.
Oops.
That doesn't make any sense.
Your lady in that 30 millimeter she hangs out with.
Yep. The I mean, the alternative was to look for a porn site. Except most porn sites don't let a bunch of dudes stream.
Hey, do you want to watch a live stream featuring 5 old guys who are fat?
People could be into that. That could be their thing.
Hey now.
Yeah, we're having a lemon party. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a different kind of live stream, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
The live streams my penis.
Well, so if we just did the show naked, then we'd be able to do that.
Well, I mean, I don't think there are too many that we could do it on. But if we had Wordy on, we could do, even if Wordy was dressed, we could. Well, Wordy has to be dressed. We could use Live Jasmine because they do have
I think I'd
alternative.
rather just get a dress and have you wear it.
Well,
I like the way Bart thinks.
why
What if
am
we
I?
were-
Yeah, that would be like 9 times hotter. Oh, that's not the factor we were looking at? Oh, my bad.
I'm a pretty boy. I'm glad.
I
this
feel
is gonna
pretty.
Oh, so pretty
God, now that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
and witty. And well, I had fucking, oh, God. Oh, I had a fucking Phil Collins song stuck in my head the other day.
In the air tonight.
Collins.
Yeah, fucking not coming in the air tonight. It was the one with Sasha plays with Brit and blah blah blah. Do 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 do. Whistling tunes we hide like baboons on the seaside, something like that. That
I don't
fucking
remember
thing.
that one.
It's fucking terrible. It might be a Genesis song.
I'll
It might be.
tell
old.
you, Susu Studio gets stuck in my head from time to time.
I would actually be more okay with that one. That guy is a fucking no talent fucking hack, but still. Why does my brain like the worst song he'd ever did?
It's catchy.
Yeah, I guess.
Or maybe
that's
just wants to
probably
punch you.
Brain
it. Yeah.
getting all emotional and
It's the vodka. Sorry.
I've drank how much of this bottle tonight? Jesus.
Oops. Test is or FC seems to be driving and streaming
he's
at the same
speeding down
time.
the highway at
Dude, you're
10
going
miles an hour.
almost
10.
15 miles an hour. What the
So
fuck?
now he's 15.
Slow it down.
I've strategically placed the phone over the speedometer, so when the
Where's-
officer pulls me over and asks if I know how fast I was going, I can say no.
Just
I
say,
don't.
just say not as far as you know, because Fifth Amendment, motherfucker. Am I being detained?
I am a sovereign citizen.
I don't get pulled over enough to try that.
I'm a
I
freedom
get
remember
pulled
it.
over so often. The cops know me.
Mm.
I learned my lesson by one time I got in an accident and admitted I didn't have a seatbelt on, and the cop gave me a ticket for it just based on my admission.
Hmm.
Were you wearing a
Yeah, don't
seatbelt?
do
Nope.
that.
Okay, I'm writing you a $65 ticket, even though it wasn't your fault, and blah blah. And it was a slow speed. Anyway,
That was your first lesson in can and will be used against you.
that I don't normally lie to anybody for any reason, but I'll lie to a cop.
Well, I mean, they can lie to you, so why can't you lie
Actually,
back?
not as far as you know is a truthful answer. So
I don't recall.
Yep.
Isn't that how they do it in Congress?
yeah,
I don't recall.
Will you define the word "is"?
It depends on what your definition of the word is.
is. So if I WhatsApp you an email, will that inform the ad servers on Facebook?
WhatsApp?
Well, it
Theory,
depends
You guys
on
didn't watch the Congress
the
shit? Oh my god, when they were fucking interviewing Zuckerberg?
No, I actually didn't.
The guy literally
Let me
said,
answer your
if I'm in WhatsApp and I send an email, will the ad servers on Facebook know about it?
Well, it depends
And what did they
on
say?
which series of
Because-
foods Facebook is using today.
I could see him trying real hard not to say you're an idiot, but he said no, it won't. And then
Did you see that France now wants to create a WhatsApp and Telegram alternative because they're worried that because it was developed by either a U.S. developer or a Russian developer that it's compromised.
Yeah.
So the French want to do it because the French never compromise.
well, it's going to be shaped goofy.
Well,
if they do it.
hold on. If the French build it and it works, how long until it goes on strike?
I mean, they did do that whole Eiffel Tower thing, but that has been a while.
They did
They
the Statue of
They
Liberty
did
thing.
build the Maginot Line. It wasn't very useful, but it looked cool.
Yeah, so that was
Oh,
the lazy
look at
Belgian.
A
That
line.
was the lazy Belgian.
Let's go around it. Okay, cool.
Those things, airplanes, are not going to have any effect on the battlefield in a couple years. We'll be fine.
We have a line.
Does it go all the way to the ocean? No, they won't think of that.
Impossible.
Reminds me, what was our topics for the last time we had a show? Which was, we didn't have a show.
We didn't have a show.
We haven't had a show in a while.
There's that Magpul suppressor cover. That thing was kind of interesting.
It has been
That
a
actually
while.
might have been the other thing that got us banned because I did put a link to guns.com because I just copied and pasted your things.
Low effort shit post.
But then your second attempt got banned, yes?
Yeah.
No. Really?
Which
No,
happened?
it was just it was one of the random, I think episode 109 that got reported. And
No,
that
no,
one got undid.
Right.
So,
But right now, you could try to do another stream.
no, we are banned from streaming for 3 months from the date of the infraction.
Ah, okay.
Infraction.
The
So
magic
it's already been
infraction.
So basically,
3 weeks.
Oh,
basically,
the immaculate
we were on-
infraction.
we were on some type of super secret probation, is what you're saying.
No.
The precognitive infraction.
Oh, yeah. The immaculate infraction.
So, anyways, we can circle jerk about this, but we could also talk about there's been a few things that have happened.
There's a plethora of things we could circle jerk about.
Mostly the fact that Trump decided to ban bump stocks. I don't think we covered that because that was.
Yeah, we did.
But did we talked about him talking
Yeah,
about it?
that's
but-
been a while ago, though, because that never went through, even though Slide Fire is now going under.
Yeah. Or shutting down.
I'm
Well,
curious.
it's still up for comment right now, right?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
a law yet.
No,
Yeah, if
it's not a
he does, he
Well,
can
it will
decide,
never be a law; it'll be a regulation.
he can
Yeah.
decide to do a lot of shit. Whether he can actually do it or not is the question.
I was going to say that probably matters less than the Ninth Circuit Court the appointment.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, the fact that he's putting a Democrat from
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, good lord! Seriously? On
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
report?
the one that banned like all the guns in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's. I mean, hey, the Donald says that this is 5D chess, so I tend to believe them.
Yes, he nominated that person. The Democrats are going to shoot it down anyway.
All
because he nominated
politicians
him. And
must.
then
Do
he's
you,
gonna
do you
say
think the
he's
Democrats will actually not
ultra
like-
conservative guy?
think they will
you
do that?
think that they will do that?
Oh, they're gonna shoot down the first one. So we got it is playing 5D chess. Bam.
Except they're not going to shoot it down because they would really like
Well,
the
you
guy.
don't know what kind of dirt they have on him.
That's fair.
Something urine.
So you nominate the guy, then you fucking nuke him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Semper is saying it's still up for comments. This time, though, it's the AG telling the ATF to do it and needs comments. The ATM comment review already said, lol, no.
Shocking. See, the law says this, and there's no way on earth anything with such a clear definition can be bastardized into the thing you want. So fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
There's a French horse, way younger than him, of course.
Oh, I had a joke about the French thing too. If see, the problem is if a U.S. guy or what was the other country wrote the thing?
France.
France?
Not France. The other one. What's happened? Anyway,
Oh, Russia.
somebody outside of France didn't write it. Who would it surrender to?
Ooh. Pest has a good point.
Zod, probably.
It can't be relied on to.
Kneel before Zod, son of Krypton.
Something.
Speaking of, anybody been watching Krypton?
No.
It's actually not terrible so far.
I didn't even know it existed.
Nope,
Yeah.
me either.
It's basically.
Is that like on the WB or something?
I honestly could never ever tell you what anything is ever on channel.
Some other UHF
Except-
channel.
Except once in a while there will be a watermark.
They're usually Canadian these days.
Yeah, or Bravo.
Bravo! That's how it's pronounced.
Bravo is terrific. They have Top Chef. And
You might say it's fabulous.
Are you driving
but-
around a parking lot?
Never gets about 20 mile an hour.
Krypton covers basically Seg-El, which is Superman's grandfather.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fictitious superhero bullshit.
No, there is no yellow sun, so there's no superpowers. But it is on Krypton, and it's actually pretty damn solid. Rotten Tomatoes has it at like 60%. So
It's a superhero movie without all the superhero powers.
there's no superhero about it.
Oh, so it's just a sitcom?
It's on syphilis. That's why.
Is he like the third cousin that didn't get the superpower?
Yeah.
I'm guessing a licensing deal broke down in the middle of some negotiation somewhere, and they went ahead anyway.
You guys can't even use the Superman logo.
Except none of you know fuck all about comics, obviously, because they're on
They're
Krypton,
stupid.
and it's
Yes.
a blue sun, and they get the powers from our yellow sun.
I got that part.
Actually, you idiots.
Yeah. Jesus. What?
If you knew anything about bullshit that doesn't exist, you would know that.
So the question is, do they know that if they're on a yellow sun, they have superpowers?
No, because they do not know that they think they're alone in the universe.
But yet they somehow be able to send his grandson all the way across the universe within 2 generations. To Earth.
We went to the fucking moon in 10 years.
In like the 60s.
Yeah.
Well,
When
because
had,
we
like,
didn't-
national will.
We didn't
But
realize
remember-
how fucking dangerous it was.
Yeah.
Grab them to a rocket. Send them
Fuck
to
it, I'll
fucking.
do it.
The only reason why the Russian space program failed is because they couldn't get any more guys to get in the fucking rockets anymore after they've seen the thousands that died before them.
Yeah. Well, I survived World War II, and then I survived Korea after that, so I might as well go to the fucking moon. Fuck it.
Well, we'll try and get to the moon.
Anybody watch Santa Clarita Diet?
That's pretty fancy. That's a fucking hilarious show.
The
I
what?
think it's funny.
It's
think some
probably
of the
one of the
insults they
only
come with
zombie
are
shows
great.
that I like.
Yeah.
The zombie show?
Yeah.
Santa Clara Diet. It's on Netflix. It's this
Oh.
housewife, aka Drew Dreamy Moore,
Drew,
or
Drew Barrymore?
yep.
Mm.
Dude, I liked
And-
her when I was a kid.
hmm
Well, she was a kid too. She was a younger kid, but still,
She's gotten a little thick, but she's still.
that's all
God.
right.
I mean, that happens when you get older.
Yep.
She's not the hot mess that she used to be.
When she was 7.
That's the only kind of women you're attracted to, though, isn't it?
Shut up.
But anyways,
She's got everything in control. So unattractive.
Drew Barrymore is a zombie, but she's a suburban housewife, and her husband helps her feed.
What's it called?
Santa Clara Diet, Clarita Diet.
Clarita. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not whale's vagina.
Whales. Vagina.
Vagina.
Does it bug anybody else that Sonar has a special add new series button instead of just using the search box? It's all over the place too.
What is- Ultimate first world problems there, Pest.
You would think that the search box, it would it doesn't find it in my local shit, maybe go look for it. Might want to go look for that. These
All
are
right, now I want to write a song to the tune of
UI.
Desperado called Whale's Vagina.
whale's vagina. I guess you came to your senses.
Can that be sung by
Actually,
Conway Twitty?
It might just work if you just simply replace Desperado with whale's vagina.
Yeah.
Like, and so like you've been out riding fences for so long. I have to check that out. See what needs replacing, what doesn't.
Nice.
Yeah. First season plus. Boom.
And don't worry, you'll get a pretty good stream of that because it is on Netflix.
Yes.
My wife is watching a show like that where like everybody in Seattle is a zombie or something.
That's
And
iZombie.
yeah, that's it. That's actually kind of interesting, I think, because
It's actually built off of a comic book.
they're always eating brains, and it's kind of funny how they eat the brain and they act like the person they just ate the brains of. It's
That's
kind of
Yeah,
weird.
it's-
Like,
It's a pretty interesting. It's been around for about 4 seasons. I've been watching that too. It's an interesting spin off of a very short series of a comic book
Comics.
series.
Yeah.
And the basic premise is that this girl becomes a zombie. She was going to be a doctor. She went to med school, but because she became a zombie, and you have to keep eating brains to not turn into,
a
fucking-
manic.
yeah, she became a medical examiner because that's obviously your lateral choice when you're a doctor.
Yeah.
You have access
Well,
to brains.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
and
no,
access to help solve crimes because she eats some of the brain and then sees who kills them. Usually.
Yep.
It's kind of
I mean,
interesting.
it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome show. It's campy, but what's wrong with that?
I had to walk away for a minute because Otto was borking a lot, and then I walked up and he's got a teddy bear in his mouth, so I realized it's my wife outside.
Mm.
Is he bringing her the teddy bear and expecting her to come in the door and so he can play with it?
I don't know what it is, but the dogs always want to have a toy in their mouth when they come home so that they can show off the toy. Or
They're bringing you a gift.
I can't tell if they're bringing us a gift or if they want to play with the toy, or if Otto's never really been one for tug of war, so I don't think that's it. But yeah, there's that definite show off thing.
How many
Is it a
people are
gift?
actually watching our bullshittery?
17.
Wow. Holy shit.
That's the
Nope, we're down
usual
to
amount.
13. My bad.
I'm gonna I'm gonna pick.
That's
my
without
notes.
our subscriber notice, because I do know people do come watch us because of the subscriber notice. All 500 people that get that email.
We're on the down low now.
Yeah.
We're one of them underground YouTube
In the
channels.
shadows.
It doesn't help that we only had like 20 minutes of uptime for the thread before we started too.
Hey man, if you want a good sandwich from the sandwich truck, you got to be there when it happens.
Exactly. This is going to be our most off the cuff and, you know, not normal show ever.
Well, we're not all shit-faced hammered and stuff, so
That's what my point
Yeah,
is.
we're all
That's the
sober.
point.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm
no.
saying.
we can work on that. Yeah, speak for yourself.
I've had about a half inch plus another quarter of that.
I'm
All right.
not out eating. Are we saying that the bar? Which bar is me out in my lawn eating the grass?
I don't
Is that the
know.
top bar or is that the bottom bar?
That's
I'd
say-
the top bar.
Top. Just because it happens like what, once? Maybe
It's like
twice?
every 8 to 9 months.
Mm.
Usually it's only when it's actually on the show. It happens more in just the normal hangouts.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
There was something else that recently happened. That
The
was
Hickok thing at the
oh yeah, there's the Hickok
the
thing.
firearms thread that totally blew up and got SRD'd and SRS'd and all that shit.
Because people were upset that Hickok said, "Can you not?"
Bring the Confederate
No, it's just
flag.
cannot.
I'm all for separating concerns like that because this is not a left or right issue or a north or south issue or a fucking black people versus white people issue. This is just about whether or not self-defense is a right or not.
Yeah, and the idea that people, why do people have to conflagrate the idea of guns with, being a fucking racist twat?
It's just a lot easier
Because
to-
that's
it's
the
what-
only way they can project power within their own lives, usually, because the people, I don't know.
We're gonna get hate mail.
It's a lot easier
Illinois
to
Nazis.
think about people when you don't have to consider all the vagaries of each individual.
But guys, the Civil War was not about slavery.
Just states' rights. Yeah.
It was states' rights and the economy. Wait, because their economy was entirely based on the fact that they had free manual labor.
Yeah.
And the
like
states' rights
California
was
today.
because they wanted to force the northern states to have to be slave owners so they could return their slaves if they tried to escape north.
No, we're totally wrong here, guys. We're wrong.
I thought they were. Why didn't they just institute a deposit program like pop bottles?
Oh my god. Well, there went this account.
Well, I'm serious.
Oh
All
shit.
aboard!
See you in 3.5 weeks, everybody.
Somebody just turn the lights. Get her.
No, I mean,
funny.
seriously.
Holy shit!
I mean,
I was just about to explain how I called somebody a bigot for making fun of NRA people in the IT and stuff, and and explain how you have to consider people as individuals. I mean, and to be fair, that was completely a joke what I just said. So
Well, of course it was, and that's why it was actually funny.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid we treat other human beings as other human beings instead of material.
that was the point of the joke. Actually, was well, those
3/5.
people are dead.
I forgot we have anybody checking the live chat.
Oh, did we actually have a live chat set up for this?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have to go to the channel link because it's not the same channel.
That's the thingy.
Oh man, that's all.
This is all discombobulated and fucking
Well,
shit.
That's the shit you have to deal with when you run an underground YouTube show.
Wait, what? It's not letting. Oh, do you not have it configured to where you can actually embed it? That could be why some people are. Where they actually, you have to blow up the whole thing.
You're speaking Chinese to me there because
I know.
I haven't messed with it all today.
No, I just look because if you try to expand it on there, it goes. You have to playback on other website has been disabled by a video owner.
Huh.
Oh. Playback.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, but
Okay, let's see here. Worst episode yet.
Hmm.
Seconded. YouTube's probably trying to save the world from autism, or at least their unapproved autism.
Yeah.
And we were apparently called Lemon Party. That was great.
Oh, I said it though. It ain't a lemon party without old Dick.
Dems and rhinos are the death of 2A. Manny stabbing on Hawaii. If you support the Dems, you support the end of the second.
I don't
Why is
support
Gun It
them.
live
I don't
in-
support any politicians.
in incognito mode because we got banned?
Everything you say sounds super gay at Pest.
I mean, that's,
Toy and mouth tug of war.
Who said that? Is that on Discord? Because I'm not seeing it here.
No, it's in the YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't scroll
Chat.
correctly. It's right at the top of the bottom.
uh,
It is super gay. Everything I say is super gay.
we
There's
are
nothing wrong
all
with that.
pretty special here.
Oh, now they're ratting each other out.
All right, so we've got we covered Trump being a fucktard. Wait,
Trump.
I mean we could keep.
Hold on.
covering
Our
it.
show is only like 3 hours long. We know we don't have the time for that.
We just have a little section every week to just throw a couple barbs in there.
Anyone but Hillary 2016.
Can we talk about how fucking punchable David Hogg is?
Oh my God! I want to just the stuff that comes. All right, so for those of you who aren't privy to our Gun It Live chat, Fluffy Butternut posted a delightful little snippet from the Reddit earlier this week from Car Talk, and Car Talk being Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, Tom and Ray Mazziotti, talking about cars. And one of the things that they said was, they discussed it at great length, was if you have one person that doesn't know what they're talking about, do they know more or less than another person with that person? So two people that don't know what they're talking about. And the general consensus from Tom and Ray was that two people that don't know what they're talking about know less than the one person that doesn't know. And David Hogg is two of those people put together, all in one nice little package.
Here's my.
What is
I
he,
was-
18, 17?
Something like that.
He's literally not even halfway to being an adult.
My biggest. So there was a lot of. I don't watch much.
He is 18 years old.
Yeah, halfway
He
to
just
adult.
he just turned 18.
Just more than halfway.
Well, yeah, if you're a senior in high school, what do you expect?
I was a senior at high school at 16 years old.
That we have a.
Actually,
I saw a lot of people
I was-
picking on him, being, I thought it was unfounded. Just let the dumbass kid say his thing, until you actually sit there and listen to him fucking talk, and the some of the shit that he fucking says. Actually,
Yeah.
reading all of it, what he fucking says in his sound bites, and I understand why people say that they want to shove a hot poker up his butt.
I think the big thing is we just have to ignore him completely because he's
He's getting attention. He's feeding
Well,
off.
yeah.
Oh, no,
I-
hang on.
I-
This isn't him. He's got handlers.
Yeah,
And
he's
Yeah.
got puppets up his ass.
They think they're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels, and they're trying to get that fucking guy up to open his mouth on any little thing so they can ride that fucking gravy train all the way
because
to
you
the bank.
can't talk against him, because then you're just yelling at some poor kid. Because they're letting it play both sides of the coin. Is that as a young ass kid, so you can't yell at him for having an opinion, but he's saying shit and trying to pretend that he's an adult and having valid opinions on stuff.
And that's, I think Omni said it way better than I could, because there was a recent article that I read in CNBC where he's calling for all these people to boycott Vanguard and like Fidelity or something, mutual funds.
So his handlers
Because-
are
because they own stock in Smith & Wesson and Ruger. And it's like, they can't do that because their financial product, by prospectus, by design, has to own stock in a Fortune 500 company, or an S&P 500 component. So they have to, by design. If they don't do it, they're going to get sued. And because they're not playing by their own rules, he wants them to play by someone else's rules except their own and get sued for breach of fiduciary duty. And he's doing this because, oh, hey, God forbid you have stock in a gun company. That's wrong. And he's just so out of his element. It's gotten completely ridiculous.
He's got people who are getting him to say that shit to torpedo other people who are they're competing with.
Hey, real quick, Pessiments mentioned biscuit wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm hungry. I gotta go.
Biscuit wheels sound delicious.
I'll talk to you guys
Get you the
later.
gravy train too, bro.
What the hell was that?
That was my telephone making a bleep bloop noise.
Oh, bleep bloop.
Yeah,
At least it
I
wasn't a
understand
dong.
bleep
Mine
bloop
likes
is
to
important.
dong constantly. I think
You
Apple's
have a
bleep bloop.
constant dong
Mhm.
as opposed to a detachable dong.
It's constant donging. Dong, 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 dong. Constantly. It's actually not donging very
Ding
much.
dong, the witch is dead.
Something. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. My wife says she's stopping to get pop on the way home. I had no idea she was from the Midwest. What the hell's pop?
Yeah, soda.
Sody pop. Barley pop. My
I call it
favorite kind of
pop.
pop.
Actually, I'm from Idaho, and we called it
Desk
pop
pop.
when I was a kid.
Desk pop.
Desk pop.
Parts of Canada too called use pop. I think it was the Toronto area. I remember that from Model UN going to DC, and the amount of kids who understood what we meant by pop, because this is still semi pre-internet being in every classroom and every kid being on the internet all the time. So there wasn't that nice homogeny of everybody speaking the same thing, because that's essentially what's going to happen is that we're going to come out with some sort of fucking language that's half leet speak, half fucking emoji, half fucking text that is going to be our the human language.
Hopefully they won't be using you for you.
Oh my god. All we need is a good alien invasion. Seriously.
Jeff Goldblum will save us because the aliens won't have watches.
Because life will find a way.
Yeah. Something.
Did you see? Did you see that video of? It's all just Jeff Goldblum's noises.
No.
I got it. I will share that with the Telegram.
No, he's more punchable than David Hogg or whatever the fuck his name is. No.
There you are.
No, fuck that guy.
Why?
He's like De Niro and the other. There's three guys who play themselves in every movie. It's fucking Goldblum, De Niro, and that other guy.
Oh, that's a good documentary. You should add to your play as the guy that was in The Thing. I believe that's what it was.
That's Jeff Goldblum, isn't it? No, that's the Fly.
that guy who was in that thing. It's a 2012 documentary of random. It's those guys that you know of in a TV in a TV show or in a movie, and but you don't know who they are. It's pretty funny.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a documentary.
Which is a movie or a TV show?
Movie.
Let me
Well, I mean, technically, it wouldn't be a TV show if it was a documentary. It would be a miniseries.
It could be a miniseries or a single show.
It would be a TV show
for television.
but it would be a miniseries.
Actually,
I mean, wonder if there is a definition difference there.
Definition of what?
Hold on while I click add new series. Oh wait, that's Couch Potato.
Don't you have the IMDb plugin set up? Where you just click add it from IMDb?
I did back when I ran Sickbeard, I used to do the watch my wanted list or whatever thing, and that was kind of sketchy. So
I just like the auto magic that magically decides that, oh, you kind of like this show, and so we're going to grab this too. You probably will like this.
That guy who was in that thing from 2012. Boom. I love you, Autopirate.
It's like Shazam. for movies.
Shazam!
But look at the
Dude, I used to watch
the
this
people
back
that
in
are
the
in that. If you look at the IMDb page, you can see who's in it, and it just they're literally all that guy that is in that thing.
Awesome.
You know who they are, but you don't know what their name is.
Guy who was in that
Supertramp.
thing. So did these guys form a consortium, hire a PR firm, and get the thing made so that they would get some
No idea.
publicity? Oh, okay.
But you still won't know their name afterwards.
Well, yeah, but so De Niro, who played Scarface?
You mean Al Pacino?
Yeah, Pacino, De Niro, and Jeff Goldblum. All they ever
Goldblum.
play is themselves in every movie they're in. I'm an actor in which I go to the movie to the set and say lines as myself.
Pretty much. They've never had like a
No,
sappy role or a
no.
introspective. It's always hardline, badass.
Brad Pitt is an actor. Those guys are fucking people who wind up in movies for some reason.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's good.
Yeah, he went from really good in Seven to a complete moron in Burn After Reading.
Yep.
I fucking hated that movie.
Hey, he played a really good moron. I didn't see
Yep.
that.
He did play a really good moron. I will completely agree with you on that regard.
Did you? The first movie he was in was he was a stoner on a couch and he had a bong and it was some murder. Oh shit! It was a good movie.
Was it Murder Most Foul?
No.
Speaking of stupid shit, one thing that we didn't cover, we covered part of it, but this was one of the things we were going to talk about, was the Operation Green Mountain Airlift and Magpul dumping a whole shit ton of magazines in Vermont because weren't they number 2 in best states to live Brady wise until
They were always pretty good, but they were never live free or die level good. So
it's all why I wonder why that's their motto if they're going to go ahead and
that's not
Vermont is one of those weird states where they're next to a place that hates guns and they're next to a place that likes guns and they like guns, but they keep voting for Bernie Sanders who hates guns.
freedom and unity is their motto.
right.
So the unity part, I guess, they're working on. But
Didn't they drop like 10,000 mags up there? I thought that was
New Hampshire's,
recoil paid for.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. New Hampshire, though, is
Because a Republican governor signed a bill banning a bunch of shit.
to be fair, though, he's a Vermont Republican
Governor.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's going to be pretty terrible.
He was clearly browbeaten. Wow, Brad Pitt played a lot of shit in a lot of shit before what I'm thinking about, actually. He was on TV a lot back in the day. He was on Dallas. Holy shit, as a child?
R. Lee Ermey also died.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's really
Yep.
sad.
That's a
He
rip.
was he was pretty awesome, except the only thing I didn't like about him was
He
his
played himself in everything he did, too.
Yeah.
To be fair. But I think he only
Well,
did one thing.
no. He really changed
No,
his
there's
role
that
of
one
Silverman.
yes.
That's right. That's right,
He
Bart.
played that weird ass freaking gay delivery
Yep.
driver.
Seriously?
My
Yes.
favorite
Oh.
part.
See,
My-
I've only seen one movie with R. Lee Ermey in it, I think.
My
You
favorite
need to
part
watch
with
that.
him.
Yeah.
My favorite part with him and Saving Silverman is when he's taking like a dump in the bushes and he doesn't have TP, so he just starts taking like a newspaper and starts softening up the paper.
Yeah.
Well, if you wrinkle it enough times, yeah, it turns into.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Mhm.
I
So
gotta
True
get
Romance is the Brad Pitt flick, which is not a Brad Pitt flick, but he was in it. But that was in '93, and he was doing TV in like '87. So, yeah. We're doing real good at keeping on the gun topics tonight.
Yeah, I
aren't we?
know. That's why if you notice, I've just been kind of shoving them down your throat.
all the sighing and whatnot. Yeah, no, I picked up on that.
Well, it's not like
Oh,
we had
yeah.
topics. I didn't
No,
have
yeah.
anything to put today because
That was the other one that we got that was on that list was the Dix. That Dix is now going to go ahead and
They're going to destroy
destroy
their own inventory.
all three MSRs that they had left.
yeah.
Because remember, they pulled them off the shelves in 2012. Or was it 13? 12? Fuck. I don't
2012.
13.
2012. It was after Sandy Hook.
No, yeah, but Sandy Hook was tail end
Like in
December
November.
2012. So it would. So
But didn't
it
they
would
roll
be-
over right away? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, but if you roll over in like the last couple weeks of 12, you might as well just call it 13.
Yeah. I remember being 12 because I looked it up.
So I feel like the Dix thing is, while entirely virtue signaling, it's the fact that they're already going down with the ship. That Dix is nearly dead as a company. Field and Stream, they make no money.
I mean, publicly
They're probably
traded
selling
for-
lots of tennis rackets and yoga pants, which means we probably don't need to be buying guns there anyway. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's more of, it's less of
There's never the
actually
department
doing
store.
something. They
this-
just are trying to use it to pivot into a new market share.
Oh, this is funny.
well,
New
they
York
already had
Times-
the golf clubs and
But they're
Yeah.
doing it loudly and going, huh?
the New York Times
can
just
double down.
reported-
Oh, are you saying that companies only put out press releases when they think they're going to make some money off of it?
Yes.
Okay, so the New York Times 3 hours ago, they just put out a story about how Dix is destroying the assault weapons it didn't sell. And it's like, okay, this news is like fucking weeks old, and the New York Times is just getting around to it now.
You know what destroy
Is there a
means?
dollar
though? It
value
means-
on that?
It means disassemble and sell the parts.
Yeah,
I wonder
destroy,
if that's what they're
destroy
doing.
actually means turn into a short barrel rifle illegally and then fucking get butthurt when people call
I
you.
mean, but Dix is still, as of this writing, a $3.5 billion company. So they're worth something. Just
Well, just
I mean-
in real estate and stuff alone.
They're hoping to become a $4 billion company overnight by just. Are we talking stock valuation or
we're talking
sales numbers?
straight market cap.
Which is sales numbers or bullshit
No,
stock market stuff?
That's bullshit stock market.
bullshit
Okay.
stock
It's
market.
It's how much you could get for the company if you sold everything they had, pretty much.
If some dumbass bought the
Except if
stock
you
for
start
all
selling
the
it.
stock for exactly what it's selling for right now.
So basically, they're doing this, and I don't think that they actually support banning guns. I won't shop there myself, but I do believe that they're just doing it to, try and
So
pivot
just
into a
the
new
PR.
market share.
Well, I
Well, I
tried
mean-
really hard to go buy a really super cheap, crappy bolt action there a couple times, and it was more than I could bear. So I left.
I mean, the people
I'd rather
that
do it at
shop at
Walmart.
Dick's. The
And
people that
that's
shop at Dick's aren't shopping for guns usually. They're shopping for golf clubs or yoga pants or
For testicles.
Shoes.
So I do want to see them destroy these, and I bet you bottom dollar that's exactly what they're doing, is that they're pulling uppers and they're pulling parts off the lowers, rebagging them, and are going to sell them off wholesale quietly where no one sees it.
When
So
they
there's-
realized all they had left was a half a pallet of dented boxes and shit they couldn't sell anyway, they decided to destroy it so that they could fucking do a press release about it.
Yeah, if it was
And-
just that, if it's either just that, it's either a very small amount that they actually have,
Yeah.
or they're going to parts them out.
If they
It's
they
like-
want any
It's like the
actual
police
street
department burning
Maybe.
off all their drugs after they've sold 90% of them back to the street.
credit, if they want, a buddy of mine on Facebook popped up for basically openly mocking a police department that he found. I think he looks for this stuff because he's pro molecule like myself, in that molecules are not something that should be legislated because fuck you.
A little tiny baggie.
It was a little tiny baggie of weed and a little bitty glass pipe, and he's like, "You got paid to do that? Get a real job." And I'm like, I couldn't help myself. I had to reply with Did you take 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was? I had no response, but of course, anyway, it was like we're super proud of the major bust. Sorry, you can see Omni's eyes roll.
No, I agree 100%.
Way the fuck off topic again. God damn it.
I mean, we could just do a Seth MacFarlane and just start breaking in a song. Bag of weed, a bag of weed. Everything's better with a bag of weed.
No, Pest. I just linked the thread that I had just been participating in. Is that there was a story in Fox New York of an SUV stopped full of marijuana on Monday, and there are the 78 pounds, and there's these comments on this other forum talking about the fact that looks like a hell of a lot more weed than 78 pounds. Yeah. And then I go, actually, the weed you're probably used to came in shit bricks about that big, densely packed to the fact that you nearly had to soak the fuckers in water like a goddamn chia pet to be able to get something out of it, or you fucking chiseled it off. You literally cut it off. And that's actually, lightly packed buds with flowers still intact.
It seems like you know a lot about this.
It's because in my industry, that is that's a good chunk of our money. Because weed is important in Washington. And it makes a lot of money. All agricultural goods are good in Washington.
All ag goods are good, period, usually, unless they cause detriment to society. Tobacco.
One of my favorite states because it's an intersection of seafood, produce, and cows.
Which one?
You got cows, seafood, and produce all in one place. It's like California. There are no bad restaurants.
Californians. Except we have a lot of Californians. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what I was actually laughing at, was doing an actually that is only about 78 pounds, because it only a pound of weed only comes in a bag about like that.
I assume they filled the back end of the SUV there with
it's all stacked on the
empty U-Haul boxes, and then stacked all the shit up at the
And notice that it's 78 pounds. I bet you, who the hell packed 78 pounds?
Wait, what's 78 pounds in surrender units?
That's like
units.
30 kilos.
Pounds.
I do this often in not often.
I'll do 35 kilos. I called it. Sweet.
35.38 though. Oh, so let's see, what's 35 kilos if we swap that around? 35. So
no, you're probably right. It's probably, but
77. So they rounded up. No, it's 35 kilos and they rounded up.
Well, see, the thing is, the newest trend for the cops to do is to weigh it whatever receptacle it's in, so they cash out and can put more on their press releases. So now what they're just doing, they're just pulling the whole cars up, just weighing the whole goddamn car.
Yeah, because the car's contraband too, because it's part of the deal.
We seized 4,000 pounds of weed.
We took the car.
I mean, 3,500 was Chevrolet, but
we took the car to court and it couldn't defend itself, so we won.
They have seized about 700 pounds of marijuana on I-80 here just in the last 2 weeks.
Is that the road from Colorado?
Where are they transporting from?
Colorado. I mean, our governor literally spent oodles of tax dollars to send like all of our state troopers out west so they can patrol the roads that come into Nebraska.
But they probably made a lot more money out of the out of those patrols because of all the extra uptick that they got.
Do you guys remember the arguments about the California gun control doesn't work because other states and whatnot? Like
I love California gun control. You as an individual can ship a gun to a dealer in California, no problem. But if you're another dealer somewhere in the other 49 states, you have to seek approval from the state to import your own merchandise.
Yep.
It's
a big pain in the ass.
For some reason, the state of California is not concerned about BART or Omni or Pest shipping a gun to a dealer in California. But if FC does it, Holy shit! We need to have an approval process for this. Bunch of fucking idiots.
In California?
Kamala Harris can go eat a dick.
Oh! The actual fact that breaking up California into 3 separate states is going to go on their ballot, on their state ballot.
Nice.
That is something that is going to happen.
There's no way. There's no way.
I would welcome a part of California I could live in.
Every part of California is codependent on the other parts. The South, the North, the North provides water for the South. The South provides tax dollars for the North, and everybody else just kind of leeches off.
Well, there's a lot of
agriculture.
Yeah, lots of high dollar citrus, hard things to grow that take a lot of water.
People bitch about how, if you didn't have the city, you didn't have the Los Angeles and this. Okay,
it's not the city. The city takes a lot of money, but the agriculture dwarfs.
The north part of fucking California makes a lot of fucking money.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go get my pizza.
Yeah, that Emerald Triangle bit. There's dollars in there.
What is I'm gonna go get my pizza code for?
I think he is going to engage in some pedal system.
See, it's that weird time zone thing where he's just sitting down to eat.
Yeah,
I just grab the speculum out of the side drawer there.
Yeah, no, well, but I mean, he's a smart guy. He'll rig something together. I mean, yeah.
Diver.
I told a friend of mine a story about a friend of mine who was going to have a pap smear done, and he's like, he's like, you're just going to get her a box of chocolate. What the fuck is wrong with you? What you need to do is you need to give her a bagel and a little single serving of cream cheese, and you get one of those plastic disposable speculums, and you just break it, and you just you give her half of that. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, you ask her if she wants a bagel with that schmear.
Pap schmear.
And I'm just like, that's fucking pretty good. I like that.
It's still fucking weird.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I heard you was having your lady bits looked at. I just wanted to add my sympathy.
Now, I told another female friend about this, and she's like, if you did that for me, I would have peed my pants laughing because that's hysterical. And I'm like, this is why we're friends.
Previously female friend.
That would have got you out of the friend zone for sure, bro.
He
understands about my lady bits. I'm intrigued. What do I do about it?
Okay. I'm either in the friend zone or the restraining order zone. There's really no other place for me.
You should probably work on that sometime,
Play hard to want, bro.
That's funny.
Play hard to want. It works, I tell you.
Oh, shit. I was going to look around. Do we have any new guns? Since last time?
Oh, I got Nighthawk Arms Night Owl number 9.
Oh, yeah, the one Fluffy hooked you up with, huh?
I ain't seen it yet, but...
The Night Owl?
Yeah. Night Owl. Whoa, so new order.
9mm, right?
New order.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to see Fluffies when he was at Big Sandy, and
you got to see Fluffies.
I did. He showed me it.
Ball pistols. He brought that out. That just seems weird.
I'm actually strangely intrigued at the possibility of a true unicorn budding at this moment. Like, they're not going to make very many of them because they're far too busy to do that. And,
and there's probably not money.
Yeah.
I want one too.
If you can find one, we should all get one. But I think Donald will keep watching.
Yeah, he's going to keep his eye out for so we all can get our special snowflake.
I can't believe I just did that. Anyway.
Well, we'll just go ahead and
we've all done it many times.
But then I point. Good thing it's on the burner channel.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Nobody's going to see this shit.
Done.
I do it, and then I think it's better to just keep moving.
We probably.
Oh yeah, it's
should.
definitely better if you don't point it out in retrospect immediately afterwards. But
I mean, it's not. It is honestly not as bad as you holding up your bill
well,
that you did that
was
one
pretty
time.
stupid. Yeah,
Luckily, that got deleted.
it's on the burners. Well, thanks, bro.
For some reason, that episode ends weirdly. It just ends.
All of our episodes end weirdly. What the fuck are you talking about?
Or how
No,
about
it-
the one where you
we
took your
tried-
laptop and showed the screen, and
That
when you
was-
set it
there was
down,
that.
your face turned white, and then all of a
You're
sudden
like, ah, fuck.
went off.
Yep.
Gulp.
Fucking Windows 10. Fuck you.
Why would
It's
you
like you had
ever-
your bank account open or something when that happened.
Well, it's just my login name. That was the worst part.
Don't want anybody to know when I call myself Sasquatch.
Sam Squid.
Sam Squanch. Yeah.
His username is Goatsy. Isn't that bad?
It's actually rather tame, actually.
Actually. Oh, speaking of rather tame, do you know what they make now? It
What?
is amazing.
Swedish fish trident. Oh,
That
actually,
sounds awful.
You
dude,
shut your whore fucking mouth.
Berry,
exactly.
it's berry and lemon.
you
I
shut
just-
your
I'm
whore
sorry.
mouth. Wait, berry and lemon.
Yeah, it tastes like a fucking Swedish fish.
Yeah, shut your whore mouth.
It's fucking Swedish fish in chewable form that you don't actually have to swallow all those calories.
I must get some Amazon.
I've kept you on an Amazon.
Dude, the
on
crayon
Amazon
thing
every
was
day.
genius. I announced it on Facebook. I even used Google Keep to draw a pretend
Oh.
crayon picture to illustrate the first guy who was. Oh yeah, somebody literally goes, "You Oh, I know who it was too. It was Tuna. He goes, "You sarcastic on the internet?" I'm like,
No.
Can I interest you in some literature to illustrate what I can parafrasing myself, but anyway, and then I
Hey,
drew
you basically did the, would you like
How
to
to
subscribe to
snark
the newsletter?
brochure. Yeah. Can I interest you in some literature explaining how much more sarcastic that would be if accompanied by a visual aid rendered in colored crayon? That's what I said. Colored wax. Yeah.
So why do they call it crayon?
Viola. I don't know.
That's a good
Brand
question.
I think it's like taking vowels out of words now. It's not trademarked already, so. Oh, there could be an etymology reason. Actually, it's an old word.
That's what I was.
Well, go Google that shit. Tell us all.
Google knows all.
Swedish fish gum.
Crayon comes from 1644.
Wow,
Oh,
that's relatively new.
And
Is $20 too much to pay for a 12-pack?
Nope.
yeah. Depends what kind of beer you're getting.
he's getting Swedish fish.
Oh,
I mean, you could always go to a thing called a gas station.
No. Only when I have
If
to.
you like Swedish fish, you'll like
Wait,
this.
you're saying I have to go inside at a gas station?
Pest, you're gonna go outside the gas station to buy cigarettes anyways. So
Only on Friday and only for smokes in a bag of ice.
yeah. So if Friday's right around the corner, so
But I have a routine.
Do they actually have the gum? Because the gum's pretty new.
This is a 12-pack. How much is a pack of gum?
like
$3.50?
no,
'Cause my
like
normal
a dollar
Trident-
and a quarter for like
My
a
my
20
normal-
piece.
normal Trident comes from Costco, so
Yeah.
14 pieces per pack, 12 packs, 12 cents per can. $20 seems reasonable. Oh, other sellers have it for $14.77 though, so maybe not. What's the shipping? $14.77 plus $9.50 shipping. Okay. No.
There's a pack of 20. Oh, that's the candy.
Yeah, I'll get the candy all day long.
And I bought.
So did you see Jeff Bezos actually announced how many people have Amazon Prime for the first time?
no, I didn't. What do the numbers look like?
Over 100 million people.
Jesus
Holy
Christ!
fuck!
Nice.
Why do you think the man's got money?
Worth every penny.
People don't understand. Like
So that means he makes $1 billion a year just off the subscription for Amazon Prime.
Well, he has to pay I've ordered a fucking gun safe on Amazon Prime, so
with free shipping.
so I got
return
my
shipping.
I got my money's worth on that.
A lot of time. What did I have that I ordered?
It's like a
that they were like,
buffet.
just fucking keep it.
I
They
was having
didn't
a
want to
talk-
pay for that.
I was having a talk with somebody the other day, and I'm like, "What does Amazon sell?" And they're like, "What don't they sell?" I'm like, "No, Amazon does not sell product. They sell instant gratification, and that is the most powerful thing of all." And they're like, "Yeah, kind of like that."
There was something that I recently bought that was super fucking heavy. But I will say that Amazon's LTL deliveries are fucking. They remind you and harken you back to the time of pre-Amazon and having.
I'm to set it in the middle sheet from your sportsman's guide where you had to fill in whatever the item number was, the description, the price.
It's
add
just a
them all up,
throwback in the fact of
do the own
how,
tax.
how fucking awkward it is to do.
Well, anything fucking LTL is fucking awkward.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think
That's right. I ordered a bunch of 4.4 cubic feet fridges for work, and one of them was bad, and they just said keep it.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah. It's from LG, so yeah, of course it ain't gonna work.
no, I was like, I don't want to keep it. You pay somebody here to come take it. I know.
I'm not your trained monkey. I'm not gonna keep your fucking fridge.
It was scratched. That's it.
2-ounce packages, pack of 24 2-ounce. This is a different option. It's different looking. What do I do?
Well, what else do we got going tonight? Anything else?
This is important. Oh, that's Swedish fish. No, I want the gum. Damn it.
Yeah, you saw the $16 one?
Swedish fish gum. I thought you were actually talking about the candy.
No, it's Trident layers.
It's Trident, so like that means that. I mean, I'm getting it. Fuck it, I don't care.
I wonder if they had to license that then. I'm sure they had to.
Oh, there's definitely a cohort licensing deal going on there, of course.
I mean,
Trident's great. It doesn't last very long though.
no gum lasts very long. It lasted a long time. You wouldn't buy more.
Yeah,
That's entirely fair.
That's why Willy Wonka's everlasting gobstoppers never caught on. They were never eventually viable.
they only sold one to
Yep.
everybody, and then that was it. The market was done. Fucking horrible product.
Careful.
That is kind of the downfall, I think, of our society. Is everything is so throwaway that we make shit that doesn't last.
Yep.
Specifically because it doesn't last. Yeah.
Or in
Like-
the case of HMG Gunworks, they don't make stuff at all.
So I'm not a big fan of obsolete guns anymore, but back when I liked them, I was appreciative of the fact that like this thing already has been around for 100 years and it's still fine, and it's going to probably be fine in another 100 years because I'll take good care of it and I won't give it to somebody who's a worthless shitbag. And so, but
Tangible,
Every-
lasting goods.
every product improvement, like so, you take a 98 Mauser and compare it to a Remington 700. The Remington 700 is objectively better because there's accuracy potential that wasn't there in the old guns because they were different. But most of the improvements beyond that, like so, probably the Winchester Model 70, the pre-64 version of it, is the epitome of a classic firearm that was made to be better than the other firearms. And then everything after that, every improvement that's been put forth
Just
is
make them
basically
shittier.
is a way to make them cheaper to manufacture and more profitable and now that we're racing to the bottom, just cheaper period, so they can be chucked out like the Remington 7070 or whatever, that fucking hunk of shit.
Any Remington, pretty much.
yeah. Then you got a private
the
equity.
780.
I don't. Yeah, people are apparently more happy with the 783s because I keep seeing people not bitching about them. But the
Speaking of
770 is
cheap
a fucking joke.
and poorly designed things, Fleet Farm.
Yeah. Not the things they sell.
Their ability to sell them. By the way, for those out there watching, Fleet Farm has shit back in stock.
Wait, they just told me they couldn't ship. I literally just got a light box.
Yeah, that's
The
because
box is the same size, but the
canceled
ammo
pets.
in it is like
It's because they canceled Pest's order so you could reorder it.
I'm sorry, sir, we can't possibly ship you your whole order. And then, but like 2 days later, we've got it back in stock. They have it back in stock now.
Right now.
Because literally the 545.
The 545.
So after they said we cannot possibly ship you the 60 boxes you ordered, we can only ship you 20 or whatever. Over 3 boxes instead
Just
of 2.
let me put 60 in the.
I ordered another 41 because that's all they had. But now they got more because
I just linked it.
Good Lord. I'm not gonna go. I'm tired of that. It's 13 cents. Fuck.
It's 13 cents and it goes.
They're literally the worst.
Did you speaking of
Where'd you link it at?
In Telegram?
Really?
Yeah, embrace
That's not on my PC yet.
Embrace your inner ISIS. Use the web version.
Yeah.
There you go. I also linked it there. Though I am interested to know, I did finally get a hold of them, talk to them, and it's because of Seattle and they're fucking retarded. Is essentially why they won't ship to. No, they do not have a store within 1,000 miles of me.
Oh,
wow!
But they're deciding that they won't ship to Washington at all because of the gun tax in Seattle.
All right. Well, I'm ordering another 63.
Is it Seattle specifically, or is it just any part of King County?
No, it's Seattle specifically. They tried telling me it was because of some other fucking bullshit. And
I wasn't sure if it was county ordinance or city ordinance. That's all.
So here's the other retarded thing about Fleet Farm. I'm trying to order 63
go up
boxes.
over the.
I go to order 63 boxes. It says your shipping's going to be $25. Well, I'm like, oh wait, my shipping was $20 last time. So here's the thing: if you increase your order size to 64 boxes, your order consists of. You get a notification. Your order consists of an item that requires additional handling. Your order will be charged an additional shipping fee of $896.
That's cheaper than the 1,000 that it was going to charge you before.
But wait, if I go back to 63. Then it says your order consists of a shipping fee of $0. Okay, so the additional handling fee of $0, but the shipping is $25. If I go to 62, this is a box of 545, by the way. If I go to 62 boxes, it drops to $20 shipping. So $5 extra shipping for 1 box of ammo.
That's what happens when you don't have your warehouse workers working so hard that they piss in bottles. Everybody needs to embrace the model of.
Wasn't that was done in an episode of Archer with Pam and her 40? Remember?
Yeah, no, but this is legitimate.
Well, she was trapped in a vault or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
and yeah.
No, Amazon workers in the UK apparently have to piss in bottles because they don't get enough break time. To run down 3 floors to go to the pisser.
So I mean, let's be honest. If I were Jeff Bezos and I heard of that, I'd just fucking put a porta-john out on the factory on the warehouse floor. Problem solved.
Oh God, I'm on the wrong account. So
that's not the reason. The reason is because they have metrics down to a fucking science, and they can track every employee. So if like you dip like 0.0%, like 1% behind this employee, you're put like on, you're gonna be fired.
Administrative leave.
Triple secret probation.
Well, it looks like he's figured out the most efficient way of motivating his people. Fear.
Yeah, firing them and hiring new ones.
Being terrible.
Foxconn on a smaller scale.
I salute Jeff Bezos and his initiative.
His employees will be committing suicide in no time.
Yeah, but at that level, they've probably taken a whole bunch of inexpensive life insurance policies out.
Think of the savings, though.
No, no. Think of the payouts.
Oh, you get license
You
life
can't take
insurance
it.
on your own suicidal.
Sure, you can. Walmart did it.
All right, just ordered another 50 boxes.
Of
I'm
which
still
one?
waiting for the first.
The
one of
magic
the
number is
545.
62.
Yeah, well, 50 keeps it right under 200.
Mhm.
Aha.
Hopefully, those last 2 orders show up. I haven't got emails for them yet, so
I'm assuming they charged you.
You're literally
I
unshippable.
have not checked my credit card actually.
All right, I just tried another 62. I got yet another signature required delivery on the way. Yeah.
Mine didn't say
Do,
so,
do they
guys.
actually make you?
Oh yeah, I just
I just get the shit delivered to work. Then somebody will sign for it, and then my shipping. I've told this story how many fucking times the shipping and receiving lady gets pissed at me and says, "Come pick up your fucking goddamn lead. It's on the dock."
Whatever.
It's wherever
something
they got-
molecules.
It's where no, it's because she doesn't want to carry the fucking 30-pound boxes.
Get her a dollar
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Anything over 50 is like a team lift, right?
Technically,
Wait, why is it showing my cart now? Did I not just order it?
Well, it depends on if you're UPS or not. UPS, anything over 70 is a team lift.
What the fuck? Did I or did I not just order this? I thought I just ordered it, and now it's saying. I don't think this is worth it, guys. I mean, 13 cents, but Jesus.
It's worth it.
It's worth it, especially if you get that your AK fixed.
Yeah, I have more. I've
No.
really 50 cal full of ammo really wasn't my thing until this Fleet Farm thing happened. Now I have like
Fuck it, I'll order it twice. I don't care.
Just in case.
yeah.
I mean, you know, you never can tell if these incompetent buffoons can.
Go here.
I keep calling them every day, asking them how come they don't ship to Washington from different telephone. I keep changing the telephone number.
Spoofing yourself.
No, I'm just asking how come you don't ship to Washington? And I go, there's a lot of people that have been calling. Like, could you email corporate? Because we're not sure.
Okay, now it says signature required on delivery. My cart. Fucking. It must be. Why do I still have a card if I just placed
You
the
not have an
fucking
account set
order,
up?
you idiots? I'm checking out as a guest because I'm not stupid.
I mean, set up the account. It takes 30 seconds.
What?
Then,
Then they have an account and they're morons and they'll get hacked.
Oh, then you use your throwaway shit.
Mm.
Fine. Because my biggest annoyance is that they don't tell you that they're shipping. Because
We're sorry, we have reduced the number of blah 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 because there are not 62 available.
so I think you might have bought them.
I don't have an email yet. They must be really struggling to catch up on the email thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't have the email from the one I ordered like
Whatever. It's 13-cent ammo.
a week and a half ago for our Washington friend.
You didn't get it. If there's no email, you didn't get it.
Because remember, you can't straw purchase ammo.
Yeah.
I think we should have ended on that one. I mean, it's now up to Bart to end the show, so I do appreciate the pressure not being on.
I can stream for 8 hours.
I got plenty of rippets. Let's go.
Oh my god. 8 hours from now, that'd be 6 o'clock in the morning.
Easy peasy.
Except we start at 9, so that'd be 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm
Then
trying
I'd
again.
have to get
Maybe
the
I'm accidentally maybe ordering all they got, but whatever.
I think I got my order in first. Maybe.
Oh, I got an order confirmation that time for 38 boxes, so apparently it's actually going to go this time.
Yeah, I got my order confirmation for 50.
One of our viewer was competing with me apparently.
See,
Everybody grab the ammo.
Could not get to 62. I got to 38. So we'll see how many hours. So an order of 120 boxes or so that was split over 2 orders. One got completely decimated. The other one got 20 boxes or something like that. Those 2 showed up today. Then I got an order of 41 allegedly out there. But meanwhile, they couldn't possibly find a way to complete my first 2 orders because that was just impossible. But
because they were out of stock.
But now they magically are shitting these out of their pants or whatever.
But the way it shows up, it's like I just counted all the boxes that were in there, and that was how many boxes I had. But I might not. Some of the boxes might have been empty because like a third of the boxes they sent to me were broke open, and all the ammo was loose in the box they shipped.
So
that's their free unboxing concierge service you got there, sir.
Yeah,
I mean that's actually kind of handy.
It is.
I mean, those boxes are super flimsy, and it takes like one flip of your thumb to open them and dump them into an ammo can.
No,
the thing is,
if you actually get 62 of them, it takes 62 flips of your thumb, and a fucking
half of them will be broken when they show up.
Half are recycled.
Quick question though. Remember those boxes are flimsy as fuck, but the thing is, when you buy Red Army ammo, when you're buying it bulk wholesale, it comes broken down in boxes like of 180, like this. So they're literally taking them out of these nice packable boxes and putting them into these nice flimsy boxes.
Yeah. Did yours come like that, or is it something you picked up from the store?
That's exactly the way.
Oh, because you don't have any. That's right. Duh.
Yeah, you have one.
The literal Red Army wanted it that way.
It actually is a very well packed amount, but. Actually, wait, those are 69 grain?
30 round boxes.
Those are 69 grain? These are 60 grain.
It ain't 7 and 6.
Bullet weight 69, yeah.
But these are 60 grain. So maybe they come in the special, and this is a pack by 20. I mean, maybe they changed the packing.
A 20 pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Clearly, it's just.
I don't fucking know.
Who cares? It's cheap.
It's cheap and it'll go bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Just like me.
Ayo. Shooting at the walls of heartache. Bang, bang. I am the warrior.
Right, I'm going to get some food because I haven't eaten all day.
You already went and got food.
Yeah, it's here. I just have been talking to you fuckers instead of eating.
Sniffing it instead. All right.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's wafting out of the kitchen.
Your food or something else?
Yes. Also, yes.
Giggity.
You're going to waft into the kitchen to find out what's wafting out?
Yep. Personal moisturizer.
What is that?
It's in case your taint ain't dank enough.
Right?
That's what dank means. Moist.
I've been trying to give. We can sit. So what are we going to do with this episode? Are we going to? We're going to keep these
books triumphant. I don't know.
I
we should download it and re-upload it to the other one.
Yeah.
Good idea. Is that how hard is that? Is that something you do tomorrow?
I can rip it.
Yeah, you just got to go to a web page with rips.
Or just YouTube, inspect the element and dump it. And
oh, look at you being all curly.
How you? That's actually pretty fucking funny.
I know.
So when that happens, do other people get notifications when a new video pops up there?
Yes, they would. People would get a notification.
Interesting.
And literally 100 of people will watch it.
Maybe. Now, was there anything else gun related that we had?
I don't know. Among the
feel like we're missing a bunch of things.
There's a bunch of shit, but I didn't have topics, so.
Ninth Circus opportunity. Gun sales increase again. The FBI processed 2.7 million background checks. 2.8 if we're rounding up like the cops do. In March of 2018, around 250,000 more than the previous record. That's a topic. User suggestions ? Is also a topic.
Didn't come up so much.
So I can click the link to the Magpul suppressor cover. Actually, are they doing silicone now? Is that what's going silicone?
I think it's metal on the inside, and then something on the outside.
It has to be silicone. Yeah. Silicone is the only rubbery, plasticky thing that likes high heat. Heat resistant polymer.
It looks interesting, but I mean, I'll just stick with my silicone gloves and water bottles to cool the suppressors off before I throw them in the case.
Yep. Just don't shoot 5.56, and then you won't have a super hot ass can.
Ass cans.
Oh,
I thought that's what got us banned last time.
It's actually ridiculous how quickly 5.56 heats up a silencer
yeah, it's
compared
fast.
to other cartridges. Like 6.5 Grendel is, well, I don't actually shoot 6.5 Grendel the way I shoot 5.56, so I guess maybe that's not.
I say the other thing I could bring up that Nautical just pinged me and remind me about is that Gun Deals is back. We were banned
Oh, fuck yeah.
temporarily because we were following the rules in the first place that they made up, but yet they made up more rules and had us do whatever. So
We banned you for rules that you were complying with, and then you can appeal that. So.
yes, but yeah,
They still won't let you swap brass from scrap metals.
I think that's more because the mods just didn't.
Well,
Do you think
no,
about
it
it?
was straight up in the Gun Overlords chat. It ended up being because they consider, or I can link the thread. Let me
Well,
find
they
it.
found
They
an ATF import regulation that says that brass is fucking
Isn't ammunition. Yep,
Well, that's
that is
imports.
literally what they said.
That applies to imports. Nobody's importing shit here. Assholes.
It's entirely to the point of they really don't care. They're just trying to play both sides of the game.
Yeah.
Why you have to be mad? You don't like game.
Well, there's also the possibility they truly do. I mean, well, it's actually undeniable that they truly don't understand
know what the
what you're talking about, like everybody else in the gun argument.
I went ahead and dumped the chat or the stop being fat. Yeah, because I haven't eaten all fucking day. Fuck you.
These different time zones.
Oh, you
They're
have to
tricky.
approve my chat
What?
Wait, what?
in the because I'm not a mod.
Oh, am I allowed to say something?
No, I it's because I sent a URL link and it's because
Oh,
I don't see it. I don't see it.
look in the mod queue.
I don't think there is one.
Stop being fat, Omni.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this later if I can get it figured out so it's usable. Whatever.
Whatever. Cool.
Well, shit.
That's another one in the books, boys.
Another one bites the dust.
KWALTY. I mean,
And that-
ITY.
We could do, and
Quality
that's how the news
television.
goes.
And that's how the powder tumbles.